let's talk about TMNT set. It's a lot of card, but I want to talk about things I want to talk, and there's a lot, so I will speak it very fast and very quick. So the first one is Michelangelo the Weird. Um, this one Michelangelo Weirdness 211. So apparently he is like a obsolete, but in the creature form, and he give you mu, mutagen token, basically start for the 1/1 token. No, 1/1 counter for the creature. So it's a it's a good thing. Like you can search it if you are basically mono green or like a red green. If you if you have a red in your deck, you can easily fetch it with artifact, but it's a red, so it's a little random. But if you play it for the green, you can search for creature like many ways. So that's a good thing. So it is also with lake. Uh, it apparently create like a distribute deck, so to speak, and and, and another card is the second card is ground shot the dirtbag. Apparently he like rolling clicks and 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 drown get it, or like a Nick's Blue mention, but drown get it. It apparently takes like a Syndica Resurgent, but in the creature form, so it can fetch it easier. Its plus side is a 8/8. It's an 8/8 with a 6/6 mana value, so it's a little bigger than two of the card, but he he will strictly add a green if you tap a land. Not like other two. It's like when you ever tap that land for some color, it will add that color. It will multiple that color. But this is whatever you tap it for mana is also add additional green. Third card is Partitude. Enchantment Partitude is okay to keep it because if you will focus on the second level, level 2. So apparently if you like go up to level 2, it's like cost you like 3 mana in that turn. But it's a it's a great card because when you fight, like when you play like soldering tight deck, or just saw like a artifact loop combo deck, you will get a lot of draw. So apparently I think that this card might be good at bracket like 4 or 5. I don't think 5 will play it, but I think 4 is probably the right bracket to play this, because you will see a lot of smoldering tide or something like a full token or hero token a lot in that bracket. So it's a good card. And the bonus is level 4 is quite no, level 4 level 3 is quite an expensive one. So if you go like level 3, you you will get something that a opponent will fear for, because it not apparently apply to your creature that attack opponent. It's so applied to creature that attack your opponent. So it's basically good like Kaima, Alexios, Slicer, or if you play Commander, I think it's Kaima and Tankard. It's basically good because it's usually like deck to go to force the people to attack other people than you. So this particle will be pumping if you can go to level 3. Next is my turn, Angelo Milton BFF. This is like a semi finisher, because if you play like some some deck like creature base with +1/+1 token, you will give like this to just put one block, and if you play like Goblin War Drums or Glue War Chant, apparently give your creature menace. So if you give you like pseudo unblockable with not with no unblockable text on it. So apparently, so give all of your creature unblockable, and is it a hard choice for opponent to get rid of one of the two texts. So yeah, it's it's also good, and it's a creature, so you can fetch it anyway from green. Next card is Mona. This is a science geek. This is apparently if you it's a draw gate of Silvala, because if Silvala is checked for all the creature on your board, so there's a draw gate. And if you think about it, it's a draw gate for Kami of the Whisperer Hopes, because in the same thing, Kami is like hardened skill for hardened skill effect in in their own body. So it's a really down text, but in the good way you can play like a legendary deck, legendary creature deck, so you can pump it not like actually pump it, but like if you play a hero podium, so you can get it grow, and Mona Lisa can grow without you actually pump her. Next card is uh, Raphael Ninja Destroyer. So this is not quite good as a commander deck, but I think if you pair like Blessings of Steel and mid to code, so apparently you will want to get this guy like to go combo, not like combo, but you gotta wanna keep the red mana, so he can so keep hitting, keep get hitting and get a lot of mana. So you wanna Mitsuko to keep him alive, and Blessings of Steel to put the damage out. So apparently, if you equip it, it's gonna go like, okay, you get hit by one damage, you Blessings of Steel in the Raphael will trigger if you equip it, and you will want to put the damage on him again, so it will keep repeat the damage and you keep adding the rate. And if you get the outlet like Pyrohemia, so you can wipe every player. And apparently if you play like in the I like to play with Avatar Roku Firebender, so you can actually keep the mana from Roku's to from the combat to out of the combat, and you can play anything later. Next one is Raphael the Night Watcher. Okay, this is like a Red of Reflection or like Berserker or Slot. So it's like a creature form, but it's at a lower cost, like a really lower cost than these two cards, and it's a creature. So yeah, if you play a group or other color, you can search it easier than this enchantment. Next one will be Raphael Secret Technique. So this is a Wheel of Fortune, but I think it's slightly worse, because first of all, Wheel of Fortune is a sorcery, but this is like a series of this card on your hand, or 7 is like a rating. And if you search about it, this is a version that can play like an instant. Other version like Wheel of Fortune, Wheel of Fate, Reforged of the Soul is cannot play in the instant mode in the basic circumstance. And the good thing is you can play it for 3 and one creature on the board, so you can discard draw 7. It's a good it's a good new card. Apparently it's a cost 6, so eh. Another card is Hubert Root. So if you think about this card, it's good like you can literally lose your deck faster because it's a disc and draw a card. And if you go to level 2, you get a strategy that if you discard a card, you can ping to every opponent, so every opponent will get ping in every combat if you attack, and it costs you a 4 mana. And the last thing is like when you get all of this, you will be basically gamble with tech, with extra text, yeah. But it cost you 6 mana over the gamble thing, so it's good for the literally mono deck, but don't that it's a cost pay for the gamble, yeah. Next one is Casey Jones Vigilante. This is like a good deck when you have when you play like a clone effects like deck of Rionya, Fire Dancer, or Sada, and you keep playing copy him over and over to draw an extra card, because the draw extra card will give you a delay ticker to discard a card at 3 random. But if you can in the game right then and there, so the next turn is not that your concern. The next card is Slash Reptile Rampager. So basically, it's a fervorous god of the force. But in the two things that in the like thing that's great is he can create the token himself, so he don't he don't got like sit in the turn that you can do nothing. But and the little good side in some time is he have a leg. He have 7/5, so in the next turn you and actually attack it and create for 2. But it's a downside, so Buffalo Scott is not scared like a bot white, because he if you don't have devotion, so he don't have a leg. But if he have a leg, he have it destructible anyway. So yeah, it's a good. It's a I think it's a really the downside. Next card is Raphael Most Attitude. So this card is, I think it will be great if you play a command. You play with your play him to be a commander for your deck, but I think it's too dull and you can't go far with that. Or you play like in the deck you play a goblin deck and you keep him like a commander, but I think that's not good. Like if you play a Krenko for your commander and you play this like a play this in the deck in the 99, and he will keep exile top, so when he attack this turn he can play the extra card that you exile with. So this is like a good in 99 like decks like Krenko and Fraudon, because Fraudon when you play it from the exile you will create the move and he will trigger to exile it again, like Umna, because yeah he will play a land, create the token, exile the card, repeat, like a Tana partner with someone, because he will if you get a lot of token and you can keep exiling and that. You can play Norin the Wary. He whenever whenever play character spell you will exile him and he will bring he will go appear from the battlefield again, and it keep trigger the entering for Raphael. So apparently if every player has a spell, you will get like a 3 or 4 card with every cycle of the player turn. So that's a good way to get an extra card for a raid. Next one is Casey Jones, Jury Rick, just declare something I can't spell it right. I'm sorry. So he will good like I don't know. he would like in the 99 again because the thing of this is he can fetch you when he entering he will fetch you he will can fetch you in an artifact card that is good. So if you can clone him a lot, that's good. You can defeat to keep him entering the battlefield over and over. You will find like everything. So basically, you play a deck. If you don't play like a Breaker 2, Breaker 3, you will play Soul Link, you will play Arcane Signet, or like something like Swift Boot. If you can keep entering, you will find artifact in some way. And if your deck is artifact synergy, so this is pretty good to play in your deck. The next one is Raphael Taftoro. So it's Impact Tamer with legs. Again, when he is a creature, you play like a blue color or 3 or 4 that have a red and green, you can search him and in many shape or form. If you if you have him with a if you play with green, but if you moderate, you can search these two like the same thing. Yeah. But if you play over than one color, that's you can search him easier than the enchantment. Next one is Ninja Pizza. Ninja Pizza. So apparently this is a good card to keep because he can he will give a food purpose to tap and add a mana, not tap and sack it to add a mana. Not only can tap it to gain 3 life, but it's like a strategy to create another food for the cabbage merchant, but you don't like to tap and sack the food because he can tap 2 food and add the mana anyway. Or like a Rocco Stitch Chef, he apparently he can create many food, so you can use the food for mana to cast a spell next and next. Okay, and this one is level up. Level up is in the section of the command box, I believe. Where is level up? I can see it. So okay, so here it is. Okay, level up is an aura is good with every deck that um, have a high power. So it's every good in Voltron, in the aggro, in not like actually aggro, but like a big dumb creature attack or something like that. It good with like this if you play the commander. It good Anrak, the Quake move because he literally get a next combat if if someone block him, and he is power 8 when he attack this is with this he will go like 10 in the first attack, and you can dog guard in the first attack, or like a Bellot because he like Bellot pair with Reds and Giants, because apparently if you stuck it toward it, so it get a 10/10 anyway. So when he attack, you will draw, and you will keep it grow. Distribute with like a and play with distribute because apparently you will put +1 counter for some creature to go to 10 or like a 5, and you stuck this with it, and it will go like 5 counter to 10 counter in the attack, or like a Boomy because the Earthbend thing, or Kara pair with Giant and get another 2 combat. Rose because the first thing he is an enchant, and the second thing he can give a +1 counter. So there's a 2 or 3 requirement to get the text, or the Legolas because apparently he will gain a +1/+1, and he will keep going, or Missandei, or Wolverine, or the two Tran Berserker of Silence, or Tran the Last Straw, Tifa Lockhart. Because apparently, when the in the text will say requirement of the draw card is a 10, not a 10 counter, like a power of 10 of 10 power or more. So if you can Tifa go to the 10, so that's good. Top Earth and all of the top Earthbending Master, top Greatest Earthbender, top Hardhead Teacher, top the Blind Bandit, top the First Mental Bender, all like my favorite mono green deck. Wilson, Refine usually pair with Rest by Giant. Yeah, your choice, but level up is pretty good. So next card is High Score. High Score is a deck with +1/+1 counter. Apparently it's play with a +1/+1 counter deck. So in the usually every deck is it not every deck is in green, but many decks with that have green can play counter. And the good thing this card is it can do a draw a card in every your end step. So yeah, that's a good card to have. You keep the draw card and you can play your next turn easily. Easier, not easily, easier. The next card is Super Combo. This is a pseudo fight card, but apparently it's a removal card that can shoot the thing down, and so apparently it have replicate. So this card is pretty good because you can use it to the multiple to go to the multiple target, and this is a good card because normally if you want to remove multiple target in the red or green, if you don't use like if you not like a ward pipe, this is a very good thing, next good thing to use. So this good like a Legolas, because Legolas like want to keep a target to target the many things, so he can choose he can grow and shoot other target. And replicate is not a cast, so it's a little downside, but it's good. Like so it's good in a Wolverine, because Wolverine can shoot multiple target and double damage it, or like the Howling Abomination, or in the another skin is Blanca, Furious Pain. So apparently another thing will keep him ping the other player, because you will target him multiple times with replicate, and it keep him grow. So good. Next card is what it did. Oh, Study the Classics. Again, this is another form to double your counter, but a single target. But the next good thing is can keep you stay alive, because he will gain a bunch of life if you have a bunch of counter on it. So if good with many decks, like every earthbending decks can have this card, so you can have that land bend double power and gain life, or Legolas, or Kosei, or Boomy, or Bill, or every top I talked it earlier on another card on level up or them. So that's good to keep. Next card, Crazy Jones Back Alley Brute. So apparently he will. So I keep it short, or it or will be one, but it have a leg. But another part is he will check it if you put a counter on the creature, or will be one check on every permanent. So Next card, Crazy Jones, Asphalt, Asphalt, Asphalt Hooligan, something. Is a double strike. Is pretty good with recent decks with five bending synergy because the deck is gonna try to give up give you over the uh, over the hill, but it's super super big mana pool of red, and you don't know what you want to dump it, so you dump it with this. It will be pretty good. I will put in the Avatar Roku 5 vendor because apparently he will give you 6 if you pay like at plus 3 and above it, so it will go to like 2 and 5 and or double 10. He will give a double strike if the opponent don't block. Is gonna take like a 20 in the in a, in a, in that in the single combat. So yeah, why not? Next card is Casey Jones again. So Casey and Rap Hothead. Apparently this is I think this is like again good with Riona Fire Dancer or Sada because it's I think about this card it's like a I think it's like a mini Italy for me because if you think about it, you will choose the one side or another. If you can do it again and again, clone him to do another thing. So probably you can excite every if you can go with it with him, clone him or blink it if it's of time, so you can excite every player library, or you will give you like a infinite treasure or something. I don't know, but I think this is if you can excite everybody deck, it is like a mini Italy for me. The next card is fast forward. Fast forward is a little disrupt the crumb because yeah, read of the text is the same thing, but this is cost one more, but it can got one less for each opponent you attack this turn. So basically, if you attack three of the opponents, you will get like two. It's crazy. It's a crazy mana reduction. So yeah, that's good. And the next one is Shell Shock. Shell Shock is apparently it's like a mana dump instance thing, but it's good because you can first off you can pay like normally if you want to ping multi target with your with the red deck, mono red or like that, you will have pay like a double X or triple X or something. So that's a huge that's a huge mana consumption. But if you have a shell shock, you can pay like a 1x and you can ping it for 3. So that's probably good, and you have a multiple token for that X. So yeah, that's good. Next one is special move. So this is fling with extra mana and extra juicy. Because if you play like a fling you can get a put two 1 counters on a creature that you want to fling it because text usually go from the top to the bottom. Or if you want to remove, you can put your creature like a little bit bigger. So this is a good card. Next one is Toka and Rasa unsupervised. So this is some card. This I think is what I can tell about it. Uh, it's it's a weird it's a weird treasure token. It's a weird treasure token regenerator because if you play it with the Norin the Wary that I talked earlier, whenever player casts a card, he will excite it and he will come back. So then he will come back. He will trigger the toka and it will give you treasure token. So e- effectively, every cycle you gain for treasure from play these two cards. So think about it. I think it's very good, and toka will keep growing. So yeah, that's good. Next card, Electric Seaweed. Basically, this is Massacre Girl for the red, and if you play like red, you can double the damage by a lot of ways. So he will clearly board whip so easily, and he will keep it on the board. Next card. Okay, Big Mother Mouse. I don't want to talk about like a combo, infinite combo on the colorless because it's have many ways to do like that in the colorless or the artifact type. So I don't want to talk it, but I will talk it like this. If you get in the below part of the Babel deck, because he will start at normally it will start 2-2, but if you play with the below again, it will start it with the 6-6. So it will be a big, very big mouse later on. Okay, so I will go to the commander section. I will talk it a lot longer. I don't think, but yeah, I will try to talk it longer. So the first thing is the first card I want to talk in. If you want to pick to be a commander, on my perspective is Michelangelo Improviser. Apparently, this deck is like it's like I think it's like a OVR automatic adaptation or like an order column deep scroll because apparently if you play like kind of decks you will get I will tell you to like you put the creature for free. So this is a 3 card. I think if you play it, it's recommended to put a creature for free. This is quite a change for the 2 decks because for the OVR you will want to pay a green to put it, but if you pair with that card combo, you will put it in the multiple times. But Michelangelo one can put only in the I will tell you like this. He will put like a one cycle of turn. He can put like a 1 or maybe 2 if you play it right. But I think it's just 1 because he's tied with it when he deal combat damage. So it's not first of all it's not good like a OVR, but OVR is trade and because he OVR will how can I say it? OVR want to want to have activate first, but in the turn that she enter the battlefield, you cannot activate unless you have a haste. But Michelangelo can sneak, so your deck and your OVR deck so not the same. I think Michelangelo will have a deck creature to like a little creature to gain some advantage for the sneak attack for the sneak attack step. Yeah, for the sneak attack activation. Or if you try to take it, you go like to the Order, but I think Order is greater because first of all, Order will find from the top. Angelo find from can put it from your hand, so there's a free in the other way. Archer will can gain you can give you a creature and a land, but Michelangelo is put every permanent. No. Put creature or land, same thing. So Michelangelo will give, like, if you want to play Michelangelo, you will give him like a lot, like a double strike or extra combat or something like that. But Oger is not like that, because Oger can hit you and God forbid he will die like a board wipe or some removal, and he will wait and like in the last state to activate to go him back to that. But Michelangelo is not. Michelangelo is want to protect himself and or want to do damage on the combat. So that is Michelangelo. Next card is Michelangelo again, but Michelangelo on the scenes. Apparently, if you see about like 2 or 3 months before, you will see a combo in the red render and some busting session to go to the infinite. So because he will bounce back when he die, and the render will trigger and put a creature from hand to the battlefield. So that a loop, from itself. And easy way out is, if you want to go to the loop like this, you want to sack him from the blasting station. So ping, so it's a sack, it's a cost. You can ping player for one, and that give you a loop to put the Michelangelo back and attach to the render, and you can do it again every time. So that's a combo right there. But if you don't, if it's gonna be loop combo, you can do it in another way. Like if you don't want blasting station, you can go with a greater good that can give you a draw with a lot of it. Draw and discard tree, that not in your concern, because you draw start with Michelangelo is 2, the render is +2, so that's start with 4. And you sack it like a draw 4, discard 3, so basically one additional card. It's just like a draw 1 and mulligan this mulligan 3 card. But normally if you can play Michelangelo, you have a land like a 2 or 3 or 4 or something, that, and it keep him bigger every time he enter the battlefield. So if you draw a lot more than 4, and if you draw a lot more than 4, so you the net card anyway. And if you don't go to the greater good, you can go to like an action altar or present altar, so you can have infinite mana, easy, right? So when you gain infinite mana, you on your infinite mana or greater good or blessing station or whatever. So you keep him repeatedly. But you want to have a like, if you go to that infinite loop in the any way, shape or forms. But when you go to infinite, your opponent won't give you another chance to play for another turn. So you want something to end the turn in that turn. So in the game in that turn, so you want to like Runa D, because you will get a lot bigger, and you will gain, your Michelangelo can gain haste to attack someone, or like a Kodama, because if you go for the infinite loop, Kodama will trigger every time Michelangelo enter the battlefield. So when he enter the battlefield, you will get a trigger to put another permanent that you have on your hand, so put it on the battlefield, so you don't have to cast any cost of that permanent from your hand, if it's 6 or below, of course. And it's a good thing is Michelangelo put put it in your hand. If you if him die because your commander your commander text don't grow up because you don't put into the commander zone. No, if you don't catch it from the commander zone, so after the first one, so yeah, that's the easy card. And this is a good strategy from Telesibelsis because when he enter, you will have a lot of land and you can draw it from that every turn. This is this is Michelangelo on the scene. The next card is uh, Raphael Tag Team Tough. Okay, so this card is another additional combat decks, but in the restriction of the when he deal damage to the player for the first time, in combat damage to the player for the first time each turn, untap and take an additional combat for right there for that combat. So he will easily go infinite with Riona Fire Dancer because when you go to the combat, Riona Fire Dancer can target him and you will get a copy of him. You can dish the first one out and you have this one, and when you attack it and it keep hitting because he have a minions, so he will get additional combat from this token, and you will and when you go to that additional combat phase, you will repeat the Riona target to the token and you get new one, and you will keep this process ever and over and over and over and over. So this is infinite combat. So if you don't want go a Riona Fire Dancer, you can go with Helm of the Host. So basically it's the same thing, but Helm of the Host can create token that's not a legendary, but it's a new token with Raphael tech. So let's go infinite, easy. So the last card I want to talk is Raphael. It's Raph and Mikey Troublemaker. So this is very big, very big hito because it costs 7, but this have a many types to play with, like a big creature or like a specific creature to play, like a Bicycle Colossus, because if you have this in your commander and you play one single creature on the deck, when he attack, he will open your top until he will hit the Bicycle Colossus and go in after who know what opening you want. That is like a key of component of the deck with someone he want to like hit with infect. But I think Raph and Mikey have a little engine. I think of the so what is it? I would say like this. Raph and Mikey have a infinitely combat in the very weird way. If you don't want to go like normal combat stuff, so the first thing you want to go with this infinite weird combo is, first you want to have something that give creature haste, so like a fervor or whatever that keep a creature on the board to have a haste. Second, you want to have another creature before Raph and Mikey attack. And the third one is you want to have Breath of Fury. In the setup is you have a Raph and Mikey, have a creature with the Breath of Fury attached to it. So basically, and you have a fervor on the board. So basically, when you go to combat, you attack with both of them, and you want creature with the Breath of Fury to go hit someone, to get the trigger, to trigger ability to trigger. So the engine is, when you go to attack, you attack all your creature. You want this creature to hit, and you will open the creature from your deck to put in the new one and attack somebody and don't die. You want that, and after Mikey, you want to attack and don't die. Hit or miss is doesn't concern the combo, but it, the both of them don't die. There's a key text, and third key text is you want creature with battlefield to hit. It's mainly, so when it hit, it will trigger. It will sack that creature, and it will, and I want it to put in the next creature that Ralph and Mikey have put it, and when it put it, it will gain another combat, and you will repeat this process. So if you will get a attack, put a creature, sack the old creature, put in the new one, and repeat. Because when it normally when you will get additional combat, you will get a creature with no haste, so that combat you can attack because it still have a summoning sickness. But if you have like a few, all your creature have a haste take, so you can attack again and again. So this is engine I think about it. It is good way to play, so you don't play like a one creature deck that have a one specific creature you want to put about or lower. You can be a big dumb guy with with this weird combo. So this is all my 32 card of TMNTs set I want to talk about. So I want to talk about you with this. If you have a suggestion or like what card to talk about, you can post you can type on the comment section and I will reply. Thank you. Woohoo!